So I went to try setting this camera up on a tripod that would allow my phone camera to see me painting my nails.
Why do I keep forgetting to do an intro? Hi, and welcome back to With Her Hands. I'm Shalise, and today I am actually creating my logo for this channel and uploading my first video. Now, let's get back to the nonsense.
And I also wanted to see the screen, but I didn't realize until just now you cannot zoom in, pinching the screen to zoom in, unless the phone is turned around so you can only see it from the other angle. And I would like to be able to see it on the screen if that makes sense.
No, that does not make sense. I may have to start writing scripts for these videos because improv is not yet working to my favor here. I'm just trying to say that whenever you're doing a selfie video with an iPhone, you can't zoom in, and I want to be able to see what I'm doing so that I make sure I'm doing it right.
So I'm going to try something else. See if this guy works. I mean, we're using top quality, advanced technology equipment here. At first I was going to clip my fingernails so that they all looked nice. But then I thought that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because if I use my hands a lot, I chip my nails a lot. My nails are never the same exact size. Oh, I need my nails trimmed anyway. But for the sake of this logo, I don't think having perfect nails makes sense. So I guess I can skip that part. So I'm gonna do, what do we say, pinky finger? So I'm gonna do a drop of this on here. I didn't think this through.
No, I did not think this through, but more importantly, I'm not going to bother you with my boring nail painting clips, so let's speed this up.
Yeah, this doesn't look great. Oh, and I'm spilling all over the place. Too much paint, abort. Okay, so the green's not gonna look good. Let's just be clear, and that's okay. We are not going for perfection here. So we were talking about making mistakes anyway and not needing anything to look super perfect because we create and sometimes it fails and sometimes it makes a mess, and that's fine, and then we move on. First coat done. Waiting for them to dry.
We interrupt this video to bring you Where's Rocco?
All right, second coat left hand, let's go. Even when it's dry, it keeps showing through just a little bit, so that's frustrating. It looks like the blue is okay. Let's give that another coat, and then maybe we'll try the green, or I might just leave it, honestly. It's still wet a little bit, and it doesn't look bad. I mean, it looks bad, but I think it's okay. Could be mixed a lot better. Okay, get a lot of blue. Oh, not that much blue. I was thinking if I'm ever gonna do anything crazy like this, like painting my nails again, I should have the camera coming from this angle. It's probably easier to see when I'm painting them that way. So sorry about that. What are you doing? Trying to put a decal on your fingernail. Oh, see, I messed up the blue nail. I messed up the pink one again. In person, the colors are pretty, but it kind of looks a little psycho on camera. Psycho clown. Oh. Okay. Not as cool as it looks on white paper. It would have been another really good reason to have some white nail polish, because I could have put the white nail polish first and then put the feather decal on, but again, it is what it is. We're going with it. I was impatient and I wanted to try and chip my nail. I know it's not dry enough to chip, but I did mess it up quite a bit on purpose with this nail file. So I think that will do. Again, it's such a small detail, nobody's gonna notice, but anybody who sees this video will. I wanna get my ring to stay in place. It always falls. I just want it to stay where it's supposed to be
for the picture like this, I think if I put some tape on the inside, I should be okay. Tape on. Oh my gosh, my hands are so dry. Again, the picture might be so small nobody even notices it, right? Like I can't see that chip on my finger. Cute little silver ring. Starting to change color a little bit. Probably needs to be cleaned, but that's fine. Again, not looking for perfection here. These two rings are a little too small for my thumb, but I'm gonna put these on my thumb. I have no idea where these came from, but they fit. And this is gonna go on this finger. If I start wrapping here, I think I'll be able to see that part of the sticker. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna wrap it around this way. And yeah, so it looks like I got some of the pink, some of the yellow, some of all that in there. That should be kind of interesting. But what am I gonna paint on the other hand, on the back of the hand? I was thinking something either bright like that, but it might be too much of a distraction from the colors on the fingers. So I might go with something like this. It's gonna be this hand. We're making this symbol here, so we want it to kind of be there. Do we want it to drip? Maybe if I pour some out and then dip my hand into it. Let's see, just take a little bit. We're gonna pour a few drops out here. We're just gonna smudge it on. How does that look? Yeah, we're not going for that. Okay. This is not opaque enough to use. I wonder if I can just set the phone here, and then I can sit and do the thing, which I don't want to do yet because my nails are still going. Okay, so I can do that. If I hold a white sheet in front of me, that might work. So I'm trying to put something white in front of me. So I've got a big fitted sheet. It looks kind of ridiculous, and I'm probably wiping paint all over the place, which isn't ideal. Okay, this is ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Okay, this, I don't even know what I'm doing. It might work. The problem is I don't have great lighting. And I think I'm gonna use this paint here. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit there, let it start drying. I look like a crazy person. If I have to lighten the picture in post, I will. Look enough like a weird splotch, or is somebody gonna think it looks like something, and then I get in trouble for it later. Try to take some photos. Sorry, that's not gonna be on video. I'm just gonna have to show it to you because I don't have multiple cameras right now. But let me do a little bit of this here. I need a little flower. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I took a bunch of different pictures. This is the one that I finally decided on. So in iPhone, I cropped it. I also color corrected it for my needs. And then I put it in this really cool app, hashtag not sponsored, called Photo Room, that allows you to upload any picture, and then it will take the background off for you so that you can use only the part of the image that you want to use. It gave me a bunch of different options. There was one with a white background, one with a black background, and also one with no background, so I could use it how I want to use it. There are a bunch of different backgrounds in the app that I could have used, but I'm going to add my own background, so I'm not going to be using any of their stock backgrounds. The only Photoshop software that I have is on a really old laptop that I'm unable to upload a new operating system to, but this is how I do things. This is what I came up with for the logo that's going to be the circle logo. It has a simple white background with some text on it. It's probably going to be so small that you can't read it, but I'd like to have some text in there just because it's nice to have the name of the channel in the image. This is my original banner that I created. I added a lot of color in the background. These are similar to the colors that I used to paint on my fingernails, so I thought it would go really well. This is going to be my watermark. I have a black background on right now just so you can see the watermark, but it's going to be free floating above the video in YouTube. I'll show you that later. When I go to upload the circle logo, it gives me this window so that I can customize exactly where I want to put the logo within that circle that's going to be showing. And I think this looks pretty good, so I click done. The next step is to upload the banner image. But when I go to upload the banner image, I notice that there are different ways to view the banner based on whether somebody is watching on TV or their desktop or a cell phone, etc. I notice that no matter how much I move this viewing screen around, I don't have a great image within all three of them. So back to the drawing board, I do come up with this version where I make the hands a little bit smaller in the hopes that it's going to work out in my favor. So I try uploading. Again, it doesn't quite work right. So I go back to the YouTube Studio page and I see that it gives me the number of pixels. So I went back into Photoshop. I created my new banner based on the recommended sizing with pixels. And it actually worked out perfectly for all three banner types. Then I went to upload my watermark. I adjusted it slightly so it fits perfectly in the center. After uploading my watermark, I chose to change the display time to entire video because I don't want anybody stealing my content. Now that all three of my images are uploaded correctly, I want to publish my channel. Here it is published. You can see the banner at the top, which actually you're able to see some of the detail a lot better. I didn't really think about how you could see some of the detail within the banner itself, but you can see the logo is quite small. In fact, it kind of looks like a poop emoji at quick glance, but you know, that just seems par for course here, so I'm going to stick with it. I still need to upload a video. While I was uploading my first video, I realized I needed to also have a thumbnail. So I found the recommended thumbnail size based on pixels. I used Google Drawings for the thumbnail. I was able to take a screenshot of part of the first video, and then I was able to add some lettering on top. I heard somewhere that if you put yellow in your thumbnails, yellow for some reason draws attention, so that's what I went with. It's crazy, but this is the video that's going to be coming out. I scheduled it to start tomorrow morning. But this is super exciting. Here we go. Well, thanks so much for joining me today, and here's a sneak peek of next week's video. See you soon. Oh, see? This one is supposed to be the one. Oh, shoot! Oh, no, Rocco, leave it.